I've been wanting to make a video like this for a while, and since I don't really have like a lot of friends or people who I can talk to about curly hair, I love talking to y'all because I feel like I've made so many friends on here and a lot of y'all can relate with me. So today we're going to be talking about why I hated my curly hair growing up, and I just hope this video you can relate to it. I hope it inspires you if you're starting your curly hair journey, if right now you hate your hair. I hope it can motivate you to keep going and to hopefully love your hair someday. So let's start chatting. Hi, if you're new, I'm Alexa and my channel focuses on all things curly hair, and I love helping you with your hair, showing you what I do with my hair. That way you can love yours. So growing up, I literally hated my hair. I thought my hair was so ugly. I felt so ugly with my hair, and that's like the reason why I always used to straighten it growing up. Also, in my culture, I'm Dominican, by the way, curly hair isn't seen as like professional or beautiful. As the years have gone by, that mindset has shifted a little bit, so that's amazing. But I know when I started my curly hair journey back in 2015, 2017, it was like really hard because not a lot of people I think were doing it at the time. I think like if you're transitioning now, it's a little bit easier. It's definitely still hard, but thankfully there's like a lot of people embracing their curly hair or just loving curly hair in general. And like when I think about the past, it makes me so sad thinking about myself when I was younger. Like there's days that I wouldn't want to go to school just because my hair wasn't straight and I just didn't feel like presentable. So like when growing up, like especially in middle school, I feel like you kind of deal with that. Like you want to fit in, you want to look pretty, you want like a boy to like you. And like there's days that I literally didn't go to school because my hair didn't look presentable. And it's like so sad to think about that. Think about how like a young girl could just like hate herself just because like how her hair looks. And I also feel like growing up, like anytime anyone will do my hair, there's this like thing that like they always said like, oh, like it's too much hair, like it's gonna be too much work. Like they always made my hair seem like too much work, and like will sometimes be like, oh, like your hair's not straight, it's not good hair. Dominicans like to call curly hair pelo malo. That means bad hair. So like that will make me like really sad growing up. And like it sucks to think how something like hair is embedded in different cultures, and just because your hair is not straight, it's just like this negative thing. Like I think it's not like fair, and like I just hate that I had to like go through that. So growing up, like every week I will literally go to a salon to have my hair straightened. I will be there for like 2 hours doing like a roller set, then straightening it, then using the flat iron, and then every single day after that, like before I went to school, I will straighten my hair more. And I always hated like when it rains because my hair will get like wet sometimes, and then it'll shift back to looking like frizzy. And like I just wish I didn't like go through that. But then for me, like this changed a lot when I turned 19, 18 turning 19. I went away for college and I was in a whole different environment, and it was like really hard for me to find someone who knew how to do my hair because that area where I went to college, it wasn't really diverse, so it was really hard. So I did start leaving my hair natural, and it was like extremely damaged. Like you could barely see any curl pattern because I used to like heat style my hair every day, so it was extremely damaged, and I started to leave it like that just because no one could like do it. I didn't have time for it because I was starting college. But then it came to a point where I just started seeing people online, and this was around I think 2017. I started seeing like this curly hair movement happening online, and like I thought about it for the first time. I was like, have I ever in my life actually seen my like natural hair? And I was like, I honestly haven't. But when I do look back at pictures when I was like maybe like 4 and 5, like my hair was like somewhat curly, so like that's like the only memory I have of like my hair being in its natural state. But then I started straightening it and stuff, and yeah, so going back to that time, I was like, okay, I kind of want to start my curly hair journey, like embracing my hair. I want to see like what it looks like if I actually took care of it. And like at first it was really hard because I started to leave it natural, and I wasn't used to it. I was like, ew, like I look ugly, like my hair looks ugly. Even if I had to go in for like a job interview, I'll be like, they're gonna think that I'm like not professional, because that's like the mindset that I grew up in. And when I first started, like I think for a month I kept it like curly to start my curly hair journey, and then I pulled out the straightener because I was like, I can't do this, like I just can't embrace my hair, like I just feel so ugly, like I need to straighten it. So starting my curly hair journey at first was really hard because I was so insecure about my hair. So I did this about 2 or 3 times until I fully decided to commit. And it was just really hard because even like when I was transitioning, like I had people who I know, and they'll tell me things like, oh, like are you really like leaving your hair like that, like it looks ugly, like you look like a hobo, you look like a bum. And like those things, I feel like it really affected me while transitioning, because like of course you don't want to hear people telling you like all these things about yourself, or like they'll tell you things like, oh, like you'll never get hired for a job with your hair like that. And it was just really like, it really sucked hearing stuff like that. So while transitioning and sometimes hearing those things, I will go back to straightening my hair again. But then it came a time where like I feel like especially like Instagram and YouTube, it really helped me so much, because I will see like other people with their hair, and I was like, wow, like I want my hair to look like that. So a lot of people online definitely like motivated me. And then I was also just thinking about me and like embracing myself, and how like I should just embrace who I am. So I decided at like, I think I was like 20, yeah, like 2021, I don't remember. But I was like, okay, this is it. I'm like actually gonna start this curly hair journey. So what I started to do was cut my hair little by little. So I cut about, I'll say this like amount every 3 months to cut off the damage. And I was just like treating my hair, embracing my curls, doing curly hair routines, buying treatments, and also like overall just learning to love myself and feel like confident in this new version of myself, who like I wanted to love. So I started to see change little by little, and of course that change didn't happen like overnight. Like I wish it did while like I was going through that. But in, I'll say like about the 6 month mark, I saw a little bit of a difference. It wasn't a huge difference, but I kind of started seeing like my curls coming back because I was like cutting off the damage, so I could see the new regrowth coming in. So that felt amazing. I feel like once I started to see a little bit of change, like that motivated me more to keep on going. And when I did hit the 1 year mark of embracing my curly hair, that's when I saw the biggest difference. And I was like, wow, like I literally got so excited. I was like, I did not know my hair could look like this. And other people also started to notice the difference in my hair. They're like, wow, like did you like do something to your hair? And I'm like, yeah, like I'm going on my curly hair journey. So it was just like exciting just to like, you know, when other people actually like saw the difference in my hair. But like unfortunately, even though my hair was thriving and getting so healthy, like I still had people say some negative things. And honestly, to this day, like I still have some people who say some like negative things, because like, you know, like we're still in a world where like everyone doesn't see curly hair as beautiful, which is like unfortunate, and I hope it changes more as the years go by. But like I just like want people like to like embrace themselves, and like you don't have to like always wear your hair curly. Like I don't know, like sometimes I want to straighten my hair too, and I do that. But when I do straighten it, I just make sure that I'm applying heat protection, doing treatments, doing it the right way. Because I think there's also like a wrong way of straightening your hair, which is what I did growing up, and it caused so much damage. And I'm actually like straightening my hair soon, so I'm super excited for that. But like, you know, hair or going on your curly hair journey, embracing your curly hair, it's not just about like curly hair or hair. There's like a story behind it. It's like way more personal, because I feel like many of us just have like a different story to tell. And I just think it's like amazing how we can all come together and chat about this and stuff. And I kind of do want to make this into a little like series on this channel, kind of talk about different topics and go a little bit more in depth. So like let me know if you would like to hear me just chat about different things about like loving your hair. But like I know that like embracing your hair can be like really hard. And just like know that like your curly hair journey isn't easy, but like if you're going through it right now, keep on going, because you're going to like get to like that point where you want to be with your hair one day. Like embracing my curly hair happened through like many different phases. Like I started my curly hair journey and then I stopped because I felt insecure, and then I started again but I stopped because like I felt insecure again, and then I finally like started one day and I kept going. And when it comes to like embracing your curly hair, like I just feel like there's so much to curly hair, and if you weren't taught about this growing up, it's so hard to figure it out when you get older. Like literally you're learning about your hair, especially like curly hair. It can be hard to manage, so that's like another reason why I never like embraced it, because it was just frizz. Like my hair, when I wash it, for me it turns into frizz, like big poofy frizzy hair, and that's all I saw. And it was just because I wasn't really taking care of my hair how it wanted to be taken care of. Instead, I was like battling with it and damaging it. And like once you learn how to take care of your curly hair, because curly hair is so dry, it needs moisture, like it literally can turn into a whole new thing. So for me, figuring out those like little tiny steps in my curly hair journey really motivated me, and it just changed my hair for the better. But I just wanted to make this video because I know a lot of people in their curly hair journey tend to feel so unmotivated and like so insecure. I know how that feels, so I just want to make this video to tell you to keep on going. You got this, girl. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, I will really appreciate a thumbs up, and please let me know your story on your curly hair. What are you going through? I really love chatting about curly hair. Like literally, this is why I started this account, because I have no one to talk to about curly hair. So I just sit here in front of a camera and talk to myself, put it out there in the world, and I've made so many friends around the world. That's so cool. But thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you, and I'll see you tomorrow.